a researcher at Research ICT Africa, which is based in Cape Town, South Africa. I suppose my background, very briefly, is I'm a lawyer by profession, and originally was in mining law, and from there moved into working for a couple of tech companies, some multinational, some local ones. And I suppose that's where I, in a sense, started noticing the way like AI is being used to like generate data about like our users and how we are able to, for example, influence decision making to purchase something. Yeah, so from there I decided that I wanted to move into the research space, specifically examining the way artificial intelligence is working to basically influence our mindsets, our agency and our ability to think independently, make our own decisions. Yeah, so that's what prompted me into this research space. Yeah. So it's something I raised in my speech on Wednesday, and maybe to park the Africa question very briefly. If you look at China, what China has done is they've banked their entire objective of becoming the global superpower, so surpassing America, by 2050, and the way they plan to do that is by dominating all the fields of artificial intelligence research. So I think if we think of that objective and then we apply it back to Africa, there's a very real risk of being left behind if we do not invest in this space as Africans, and also having African ideas flowing into the artificial intelligence space, because at the moment it is very much dominated by your US tech giants and your Chinese government. So yeah, I think that signifies the importance and like the magnitude of what's at play in the artificial intelligence space. And I mean, to go in further as to why not investing is potentially an issue is that what will happen with development of AI technologies, if we do not invest in it, is that we'll be forced to take technologies from around the world which are not necessarily designed for Africans and for dealing with African issues and Africa, well, our cultures. So we basically, in a sense, run the risk of having to be subsumed to foreign ideas of how tech should run if we don't invest in the space. Sure. So I think the main thing entering this space is it's very easy to look at the West as sort of, because they're ahead and this is the space they dominate, and just assuming that their ideas matter more than ones coming out of Africa. And I think if I can use the word, the nuances within Africa and our cultural heritage and our vibrancy, that can also flow into the way we tackle tech problems, and the way we're able to create tech solutions. You know, we need to, yeah, I suppose entering the space, you want to be able to apply African thinking to African problems and not having to go elsewhere to try and find these solutions. So yeah, I suppose if you're entering the space, it's about recognizing our uniqueness as Africans and recognizing that there's an importance there in terms of being able to apply our own knowledge and our own thinking to these global problems and issues, I suppose, facing tech. Yeah. My last word. Well, I suppose if I can just, for me as a South African and having lived in South Africa my whole life, this was actually my first time traveling into West Africa. In fact, traveling into another African country, and I think The learnings here and the experiences about being here have been really invaluable. So I suppose it's just a thank you to everyone I've met here in Senegal for the hospitality, and yeah, it's been a really life-changing experience for me just to be here and to listen to all the ideas that are coming out of here. So yeah, thank you very much.